All right, we are warming up. We're here. The triathlon is here. What's up, Bernie? What's up, Michael? Here we go. We're just jumping right into it. We are going to draft. Try to draft 3 teams at once. I've got it set up. We're gonna try and fill this drafters. Drafters fast. We're gonna join that first. Definitely, probably going to be the hardest one to fill. We need 7 more to join. Yeah, we're doing some stretching, doing a little, some laps before we go here. I've got it set up here. I've got drafters on one side. I've got Draftkings and Underdog on the other. I think the way that we're going to run this is try and see if we can get this drafters to fill. I mean, we could cheat. But we're not trying to cheat here. We could cheat and just enter them all at the same time, and then when drafters finally fills it fires. But that seems like it's going against the rules. We'll see how long this takes to fill. Maybe we will join another one here, but I got it set up with drafters on one side, DraftKings and Underdog on the other, because I feel like Underdog gives the best notifications on the app. Like I can see it on the tab. Hopefully that's working. So I can have that one behind the scenes while the other drafts go on. We do need 6 more. Yeah, well, we'll see how long this takes to fill. We might have to wait. Tonight we are drinking beers at where's the camera? Kolstyle Lager from a local Milwaukee. One of them. It's not. I wouldn't really call it a microbrewery. It's one of the most popular lakefront brewery. Is a Kolstyle beer. That is what we got tonight. We do need 6 more people to join. So those of you that might have some drafters funds out there, maybe you can go try to help us fill. Right now, the contest is sitting at 3,772 of 5,000. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a little bit of overlay. Prizes are smaller, obviously, because the contest is smaller. They do have a promo going on this weekend that if you enter for every 5 drafts you enter, you get 1 extra ticket. And then overall, over the whole draft season, they have a couple of tiers. Like if you draft 10 total, you get a ticket. What if that's Sky Union in September? We do need 6 people. So hopefully we can get this one going. I know this is going to be the hardest part of it. Maybe we do end up cheating a little bit and let this sit a little bit, so you don't have to listen to me not draft. But yeah, I have been catching up the last couple of days on all the baseball news. We got this Garrett Cole stuff, it's crazy Ohtani stuff. MLB announced tonight that they're beginning an investigation to see what's going on. Like everybody, it's silly. Everybody's speculating. Everybody wants to have an opinion, and I think at this point, I'm just like, I don't know. We'll see what happens, and even then, whatever comes out, who knows if that's what happened or if someone's taking a fall or whatever. But it's opened up an interesting discussion of, the sports and related to gambling and stuff. I think some of it is people are using this situation to attack something they already don't like, when like the circumstances of this situation are hard to really tie to just you and I, normal people betting on games. And like the people at DraftKings and FanDuel and like MLB wants betting on games is just like not the same anywhere in the same realm of people of that are betting that much, and I don't know. It just feels very uh, not you can't attach it to. It's just not the same situation. That's basically what my general thought on is. I don't really know what's going to happen. I'm not going to try to predict it, but yeah. So that's it. That's my spiel. I don't really plan on saying that. But I just been home today with my son and hanging out and been thinking about it as everybody's tweeting out and whatever. Now they have announced the investigation. Obviously, they were going to have to do something. They couldn't just ignore it. Friday night announcement. So yeah, we do need 6 more. We'll give it another couple of minutes. Maybe that one fills later. I don't know. We need 5 more. Thank you, Jim, for jumping in. End of the day, Yamamoto sucks. So far, yes. I definitely. It is going to be interesting to see what happens there. I think if he sucked, the Dodgers wouldn't have paid him all that money. So I think it's just. I mean, if you look at those games, and think about them in relation to how the regular season is going to start and how there's more games coming, even in spring training after it for other teams. I don't know. It's kind of hard to really read into that start. It might take him a while to adjust, though. Yeah, we are going to do a dinger, and we are going to do a slugfest on DK. It is. Yeah, this could certainly be the case that Dodgers had some, we need 4 more, so maybe we get these. Yeah, it could be that they were trying to, pay to win, and we know how that doesn't always work. Look at the Mets last year. What is up, Brian? We do need a few more people to kick off this drafter so we can kick off the triathlon. 4 more. Yeah, definitely. I mean, pretty similar to spring training. How much of the spring training games are you using to think about your drafts compared to just overall projections? Definitely concerns about Yamamoto's volume and any of those guys there in Los Angeles. We need 2 more, so we can do it. We can kick that off, and then we'll hit. I don't actually know. Yeah, we will get over to Underdog last because that should be the easiest to fill. I don't know. I have been drafting the $4 tournaments on Draftkings to get a feel for the rooms. I guess before I went on my trip in the last couple of days that I'm back. So I don't know how fast these rooms are filling. We will see. 2 more. So yeah, I've definitely seen some people say that Ohtani has fallen a little bit. But I guess when it comes down to it, when you're thinking about Ohtani right now, drafting him at 3, or drafting him at 8, what is really the difference? The difference is kind of like that next guy that you get with him, in my opinion. So that 2 versus 2 combination. Are you getting Ohtani and Bobby Witt fall to you? That's where it becomes interesting to me. But if you're getting Ohtani at 4 and you're pairing him with Riley, for instance, I don't know. Just interesting to know how those combinations shake out. In that first tier. All right, we are drafting. We will get in there. So now we're going to enter this Draftkings room. We are in the $20 slugfest. We have 10 out of 12 there, so that should be kicking off quick. We did get we got a couple of friends in here. We got the eighth pick here on Drafters. Again, Drafters, or if you don't know, Drafters is 10 player drafts. Let's see, we'll get that at 100%. And then let's, with DraftKings close to filling, let's fire off Underdog. Let's fire off the Dinger at the same time, which is 90% full almost tonight. So definitely, oh, what? All right, and that snap fills. We get pick 3 there. All right, this is going to work out. I do have my phone here. We'll see if we need that for any notifications, like the notifications on Drafters. And all right, we are in. We are pick number 2. Draft is disconnected. That's good. Let's so we're breaking the internet tonight with 3 drafts at once. All right. Mr. Melcher is in all 3 drafts. That's what I like to see. So we got pick 8 on Drafters, we got pick 2 on DK, and we got pick 3 on Underdog. All right. So you guys in here in the drafts can make this even worse for me by drafting quick, but we'll see what happens. My goal is to not miss any picks. I don't care about the teams. I just don't want to miss any picks. That's my goal. Oh, we are on the clock already. I'm still judge number 3 on Underdog. Like, it's nice to see Ohtani and Mookie going off well, but I'm still judge number 3. I've been getting a lot of judge since I got back from my trip because he's fallen down. All right, so J. Rick is here. I see CLT Go Blue. You are in here drafting. I thought you had an auction right now. You should not be. You should not be in here, but I appreciate you helping fill it. No mercy from Terrence. That is all right. All right, we're coming up here. You're up in 1 pick. Let's see. I might go silent as I try to work through these. Judge goes. We are going to take Yordan Alvarez here. Maybe. Where is the draft? We were already screwing this up. All right. We're going to take Juan Soto over here. Where is the draft button here? I guess we got to click the player. All right. This is going well. I don't know. That seems expensive. I don't know. Yeah, it's. I like the site when it's full open. And I like the phone site too. Yeah, Miller Park is excellent. American Family Field, as it is known now. All right, so got some clear targets here. That's perfect, just what we need. But we'll click on the players that we need. All right, Harper goes. Oh, this is a tough decision. I'm going Tatis here. And let's see, we're good over here. Let's queue up some teams. Let's queue up. I kind of hope we got Kyle Tucker to come back to us there, but it did not happen. So we'll make our lives a little bit easier here and queue up some stacks. San Diego. Oh, I just realized that Tatis is infielder on here. That's the other thing on drafters. Their player pool is kind of silly in terms of positionality. Don't love that. All right, so we are 4 picks away here on Underdog. We will probably not. We will probably be not getting great information on the other teams that other people are drafting, as we sometimes do here, but we will just have to put up with that. Yes, we will be definitely diving into Underdog dailies when they are out, as well as, I still dabble in some real low dollar DK salary cap stuff still. I still enjoy doing that. All right, we are taking Randy Arozarena here. Pull outfielder combo here. Let's see, we got a time to queue up some guys here on. We are probably going to star method ourselves to death tonight, but that's okay. That'll count as a missed pick if we do auto pick. I honestly haven't played. I know they have those weird deep formats where you pick a whole roster too in the dailies, but I've never really had the time to really investigate them. I'd be interested to know what you think about it. Tatis over Woods, yeah. Oh. so far, I'm not sure what Woods you're talking about there, but okay. All right, we got her up again. In 1 pick. All right, we are up over here. This might seem redundant, but we are going to take Randy Arozarena over here. We are on the clock. Did we already miss a Draftkings pick? I bet we did. Oh, we're on the clock. Pete Alonso, go. You're on the team. Rafael Devers, you are on the team. Woo! This is good. Draftkings is not loading at the same time. All right. We got Pete Alonso, Juan Soto. We are going to put Corey Seager with them and get an infield combo there. And now we're 18 on Underdog. All right. So back over here to drafters. So far we have infield, outfield, Tatis, Yordan Alvarez, Randy Arozarena. All right. And here we have a couple of options. I think I'm going to go outfielder here and go scroll down and get a Bryant. Yeah, we're just gonna stack our outfield here on drafters, and we have a break to breathe. We can breathe here a moment. Yeah, James. Oh, okay. Yes, over James Wood. Yes, we will be taking him over James Wood, who is still on. No, is that on DraftKings that he's on? I think so. Yes, James Wood, who's still randomly on the Padres for the DraftKings site for some reason, which he's not. He is on the Nationals. I actually haven't seen today if any news about the Nationals roster has come out. We've gotten a lot of news today on who's making teams and whatnot. Remember Kerry Wood? Yeah, for sure. But no, the Wyatt Langford has made the team, and we are seeing a real pitcher. Strider's the only pitcher gone so far. Okay, Burns goes there. Interesting. Yeah, and then Jackson Holiday did not make the Orioles roster, which, whatever. Orioles seem to be not very aggressive. I think Churio is going to have a lot of growing pains this year. But the Brewers roster, I don't know. They have the ability to just let him work it out this year. I think he's not. I don't know. I think he could really struggle this year, but it makes sense what they're doing with him now. All right. We are almost up here on DraftKings. That one's flying. We got Alonso, Seager, Soto. Our stacks might not end up very well tonight, but let's take our first pitcher here in Castillo, and then let's see what we're going to do. I think we're going to have a little fun. We are going to live a little, and we are going to take Wyatt Langford to go with our Corey Seager. And take him over Evan Carter. Maybe the play there was to take Carter and Langford together. But we are going to live a little. All right, we're on the clock over here. Devers, Judge, Rosarena. Let's take our first pitcher. I've been grabbing a lot of Kevin Gossman at this price now, with kind of the news that he's going to be okay. This is a Bo Bichette for me. I think his price is really nice on drafters. I keep grabbing him there. Don't know how much this team is going to end up stacked, but I like this group of guys. A lot of floor and a lot of ceiling on this group. And then we'll see. Maybe we target a pitcher on the way back. All right. Let's see. What do we got? We are going to continue the Padres' love for tonight, and we're going to grab Manny Machado as another infielder here and kind of be even on this team. Infield, outfield. Let's get some Boston guys queued up for later. We got Tristan Casas. We got all these outfielders we can throw together with them. We have Trevor Story always hanging around. Some other guys that I take less. All right, we are back over here. We are going to start off our pitching on. Would like to take Machado there, but I feel like I don't want to get totally behind on pitching. So we're going to take Pablo Lopez as our first pitcher. Probably missed a pick over here on DraftKings. We did not. Okay, we slowed down over here. We got Castillo, Alonso, Seager, Soto, and Langford. Yeah, DraftKings, I guess, maybe should be the one that I have on its own, considering it doesn't have notification of what. All right, we're going to make that. We're going to confuse everybody. We're going to make that change. We're going to put DraftKings over here on its own since we can't see what pick we're on in the tab. And now Drafters is not telling me either. Perfect. Just what we needed. Oh, there it goes. 10 picks away. Perfect. Yes, I do have a pretty low-tech setup here overall, so I do not have an ultra-wide monitor. But we make do with what we have. Interesting. Yeah, everybody else is kind of starting to take their first pitcher here. We'll get to your question there, Brian, in a second. That's just showing off. You're welcome to buy me 2 monitors if you'd like. What's up, Chip? All right, we got Castillo, Alonso, Seager. We're pretty even build here. All right, I want to grab a pitcher that I like in Logan Gilbert. Hopefully we get our pick here. All right, we're going to take Brandon Nimmo to go with Pete Alonso, and then we are up over here. Judge for $39. If you got Harris for $35, that does seem like a good relative deal. Lugo or Dean Kramer, a 7th SP in a 12-team category, or neither, and get a 3rd closer. Who are your other 2 closers? That would be my question. Like, are they 2 solid closers? Then I'd definitely take the starting pitcher. All right, we are 1 up. Well, let's see if Tokyo ruins our draft here. Oh, he takes Ian Happ. Okay, so we do get Machado to go with Tatis. That is excellent. And over here, what are we looking at? Let's grab Casas here. Probably won't get back to us, and there's some other guys here. We'll see who comes back to us, but we could pick a lot of other guys here. So we'll reach for our stack there and take something on the way back. All right. Yeah, this is pretty easy. Freddie Peralta for me. My homer pick, but also I think he just is ready to step into the lead role there in Milwaukee. Oh, let's see. We do not plan too far ahead here. We're even. Let's grab a pitcher. This is Aaron Nola has come to a price. He's been falling on all the sites. He's come to a price that I'm starting to get him where I was not before. I do like where he is going. All right, so we do have a moment here. Let's check out Brian's question here. He has got Munoz and Romano. I do like Lugo as a guy just who should pitch a lot of innings. I definitely don't mind him. Yeah, I definitely think I would pick up a 3rd closer. Yeah. And like at that point in the draft, it's going to be easier to pick up like a streaming starter, I think, of Seth Lugo caliber. And maybe you're not tied to, like, if you want to spec on Piamps being the guy in Milwaukee while Williams is out, he's easy to drop if he's not the guy. So I think the thought that you're taking on that pick is nice, but in the end, like, you're not going to be too attached to it. So I think the upside pick is the closer, if he ends up being the guy. So much button clicking. We are clicking all the buttons tonight. All right, we got a couple of mini stacks here on DraftKings. We do have 2 pitchers, 2 infielders, and 3 outfielders. I would like an outfielder here. I have gotten kind of scared of Jordan Walker and what he's doing this spring. I know. Don't react too much. I don't know. I'm just a little bit afraid of, maybe what he's turning into. Adding strikeouts to the ground balls already. I don't know. I don't love it. I'm probably overreacting, though, to just a few games. So we're going to take Riley Green, who I do love, who is ready to take off, in my opinion. So we get that outfield depth there, which I like to do on Draftkings. Well, most of the sites I like to get a little bit of outfield depth. We'll say that I'm rooting for the Badgers tonight. I have absolutely no college sport affiliation in my life, so I really don't care. I would cheer for him. Zach Eflin goes. That's who I wanted to take there. We're going to continue our outfield depth and grab Ian Happ, whose price is ridiculous. All right, and we are on deck here. Let's see. Let's take Riley Green again. You're on the clock here. Let's grab Zach Eflin as a third pitcher here. I had a couple of decisions there. I filled out a bracket. I filled out one. I guess I did the DraftKings pool, and I did a work bracket. But I do not care about college sports. I have no affiliation. Like, obviously, happy if a Wisconsin team wins, but it does not really matter to me. And it's basketball, which you will find that I have zero interest in. I did watch one game this morning while my son was playing video games, and we'll get to that complaint. All right. I don't forget how many pitchers we have here, but we're going to take Luzardo at a good price. Yoshida is still there. I am kind of afraid what he turns into. He doesn't really have to play in the field right now based on how Boston is configured. So maybe he has a chance to just focus on hitting and sort of lives up to what Boston wanted. Like, when he signed there, everybody kind of said they overpaid, and so far maybe they have. But no, so I watched one game. I think it was Northwestern versus FAU, Florida something university, and I forgot. Every time March Madness rolls around, I forget just how much I do not like watching basketball, especially when you get to the end of the game. Oh my God, the foul, get a play, foul, run a play, foul, run a play. It's just so tedious. People want to talk about baseball, the whole game being tedious, whatever. I understand it, but man, is it bad in basketball. We will get to this question in a moment. All right. We got a lot of outfielders. We got to grab Dansby Swanson to go to Ian Happ. One of my most owned combos across all sites. Yeah, it's sort of like the opposite of soccer, which is kind of all flow. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. People love basketball, and that's fine. I'm not going to tell them they're wrong. I just don't. That's as simple as that. I do not like it. I enjoyed playing it, shooting hoops or whatever. That's fun. All right. What do we got? Let's grab another picture here. Do not love the price on Imanaga here on Draftkings, but we're going to grab it. Maybe I'm just too tied to his price on Underdog at this point. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to make fun of anybody for liking any sport. I just know my preferences. So yeah, there was this little restaurant right across from where I was working, and it was for $4 you got a 3-course meal, a soup, a rice or a noodle, a main dish, and a little dessert. It was just a little cup of Jello or whatever. And it was so good. Everything that lady made. It was just 2 ladies in a kitchen, a small 10-seat restaurant, and we ate there for lunch. It was $4 once you converted it to US, and it was just so good. I would get fat eating there every day at lunch if it cost $4, and it was that if by my work. All right, we are looking at 333. I don't love Jarren Duran, but we're going to build this Boston stack out here just as a shortcut while we're doing all these drafts. All right, let's see. Let's remind what we got here. On drafters, we got 3 pitchers, 3 infielders, 4 outfielders. Anybody we have starred? No. Let's take an Eloy. I've bought back in. I'm not ashamed to admit it. That's awesome. I guess where in Mexico about were you? A little Jackie Moon. All right. It's I will never hate being compared to Will Ferrell. It's not one I usually get. I get a lot more Harold Ramis than Will Ferrell. All right. Our outfield group here is getting kind of thin as far as who's left after this point. Let's do it. I've been sort of waiting on Eloy to fall right now based on his little note that he has we're on the clock. Hold that thought. Let's get one more outfielder here. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we can kind of close up outfield here. I like doing that on drafters so far. All right. And then we are about to be up on DraftKings. Let's remind our team. We have 3, 3, and 5. Those are 3 pitchers: Castillo, Gilbert, and Managa. What do we have? Trying to think. Okay, we did not take Rosarena on this one. All right, we're going to take Hunter Brown, one of my guys this year, hoping he makes that second year step. I think Houston is ready for him to do that. Does he do it? I don't know. I do think pitching falls off on DraftKings pretty soon on this. So I'm going to build up a little stock of pitchers here and take Sonny Gray, who news today on him is that he's going to make 3 rehab starts once the season starts at AAA. And then he should be good to go for pending any setbacks on his hammy. So trying to buy him right now before that news sort of percolates through. So I am an electrical engineer. I do factory automation, so programming and like electrical panel design, machine interface type stuff for mostly beverage companies. So I was down at a brewery in Mexico putting in helping a crew from the Mexican side of my company put in a project. So I work on stuff. Right now, it's like taking old machines and adding new features and upgrading them. All right, my pick. We got our outfield all set. Let's check out a pitcher here. I do kind of like what we saw in Michael King. I am worried about his volume this year. But he's got the strikeouts in his his relief appearance, which not worried about at all. That was a planned thing based on the weird schedule to get him work. But yeah, need to force myself to do more DK, but draft fatigue. Yeah, no reason to draft if you're not enjoying it. That is my number one rule. Which taking the week and a half, 2 week break has been nice in like kind of bringing up my enthusiasm again. So, and even then, you could take a few days off and maybe find yourself back on DraftKings a day before the season starts. Hey, that's awesome. I'd be interested to know where you've gone now. I've been sort of doing the same sort of stuff for I don't know, 15 years. Yeah. So interested to see where you took that in a fab lab. Okay, we're on the clock over here. Let's see. We got to start Anthony Volpe next on the list, so we are going to take him with Judge. Easy. We are on the clock over here. Infielder or pitcher. Vinny P. Do we get it? Yes, we got it. Vinny P. Haha, nice. Yeah. That's excellent. That's very cool. If you haven't watched over on Stacking Dingers, the last episode that we recorded, Nez and I were joined by a former MLB team employee who pretty much the one thing I got. Well, let's see, we on the clock here. The one thing that I got out of him is that I'm not drafting enough Vinny P. You're 5'3". We probably need an infielder. Let's do it again. Vinny P, come on down. All right, we are back on the clock here. 3, 4, 5. Let's get a little Bailey Ober in our life. All right, and back over here. Willie Adames goes. He is, the last couple days, my most drafted player. It is just silly the price that he is going for this year after one down year. Speaking of down years, let's grab another guy here who could have a bounce back year. Correa, and now we are 5.55 there. And we are feeling good. I mean, I don't know how these teams look overall. I will tell you that I have lost track of which team is which. And we're just vibing now. We're vibing. It's kind of, I did not, I was worried there for a bit, waiting for that draft just to fill to see how this was going to go. But I'm glad we got all three going at once. This is exactly the chaos that I wanted to create tonight. I would have liked to have planned a big long marathon stream before the season started, but just it's not looking like my schedule is really going to allow that. Should be getting another Stacking Dingers episode out this week, though. So should have one or more of those. Maybe one more draft stream in the middle of the week before the season starts, too. Yeah, got to get those promos when you can. I will be trying to get my 5 in this weekend to get the 1 ticket. I'm not going to go super crazy. All right, again, our outfield is set here. We are scared away from Matt McLean. I think Friedel's price is getting close to where I want to pay for him. But we're going to load up some of the hits here. We're going to grab a Brandon Pfaadt. Yeah, you've been grinding them. I did a couple. I think I'd do 1 or 2 drafters today. I think maybe just 1. I don't think the solo shot will overlay. I think a lot of people are waiting. I know I'm. I mean, 1 year, and how much later are we drafting him this year? I mean, it could definitely be a big payoff. But solo shot, I've been waiting. All right. We're going to take Brian Hayes here at this upward price. Let's see. What do we got here? Let's get a Josh Naylor. Definitely just looking at players now. I don't remember who's on what team. All right. What do we got here? We are 5-5-3. How are we going to end up here? I think this is going to be for sure 7 pitchers, maybe a 7-7-6 or an 8-6-6. I'm not exactly sure where we go. I really wish you could see all your players by position on Draftkings. All right, let's take something. Let's take a Kodai Senga. The price is right. I think he's getting to the point where you can draft him. News has been good. All right, let's take a Bryce Miller over here. And what do we got? Let's take a Jackson Merrill for our 6th infielder to. Please tell me this was this was not the team that we took Tatis on. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. No, so what I mean is that I wish all your pitchers were in a row and that your bench wasn't like this hodgepodge of positions or in the order that you took them. That's what I was referring to. Yeah, you can see up here how many of each. I just wanted to see I want to look at the group of names and know like how much draft capital I've put into them. And so I can kind of make quick decisions about what position I'm looking at next. Haven't got a lot of Royce Lewis. Is he overhyped or no? He is not overhyped. He can pay off his price. He could smash. He could just be awesome. But I also haven't got a lot of Royce Lewis because I just I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much Byron Buxton into Royce Lewis and just general team feeling. But I just do not like, the way that his career has gone. I don't feel comfortable putting a lot into him. Just like 2 knee surgeries, hamstring stuff last year, just like, and it could all be fluke and he could smash. I'm just not there with you. But I think to call him overhyped is wrong because he is properly hyped for what he can do with the bat. And he can steal bigs. Like, yeah, he's definitely not overhyped. All right. Seconds left. Maybe we're building too much risk here. No, we're not. Okay, this is a good team. I have been starting to mix Justin Verlander in the last couple of days. I think the price is right. All right. Ooh, a tough decision on 2 of my highest owned old infielders here. Anthony Rizzo. Yeah, we're going to build out a little more New York Yankees stack with a Rizzo. Yeah, definitely. There's other guys there that I take over him. He's absolutely a fun pick, though. All right, so we are set at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 pitchers. It's hard to read that where my light is. So maybe we can get a 7th here. We're going to build out that Padre stack there and take him 15 seconds. Do we need a 7th outfielder? Okay, yeah, let's take Trevor Story. Oh, we took Devers and Machado. Okay, yeah. So this is an infield I will go 7 on. And now turn on pitching and outfield there. So we know that's what we're looking at when we come back. Last pick, Adam Engel. Okay. That's an absolute new one. I have not seen anyone draft Adam Engel yet. He's on a team? Anyway, let's look for our last outfielder here over on here. Let's grab a Henry Davis, fun pick. Is this the one we took? This is not the one we took Brian Hayes on. That would have been a nice little fun combo. I'm glad somebody's enjoying it because my mind is a little bit melting at this point. Suarez goes. He's a guy that I love to take on Draftkings. All right, let's get a pitcher here. Let's pick a fun pitcher. Jack Flaherty. Nez has got me hyped. His Jack Flaherty love. I've liked him in the past. I was thinking that until recently, I was thinking that Jack Flaherty didn't pitch that much last year, but he got to 140 innings. And, he had struggled the previous 3 seasons getting innings. But I also was thinking he was down for longer than he did last year. So seeing him be good in spring, plus knowing that he did hold up last year fairly well, I think that was a mistake on my part. I wish I had been getting him earlier when he wasn't drafted as much. Those pesky Tigers. All right, so that leaves us with one more pick on DraftKings. We got 7 pitchers, 6 infielders, 6 outfielders. We did put a lot of early capital into outfield, so we're just going to use that shorthand for grabbing another infielder. Yeah, and he does go undrafted a bit. All right, I got some options here that I'm seeing. And over here we are 2 picks left. We're going to get Jackson Merrill here on our Padres stack that we do have. Yes, the Tatis, Machado, Jackson Merrill, Ha-Sung Kim. So I like that. Yeah, I'll be honest. I talked about a couple, I think, so far while we were drafting, but I do not have any more off the top of my head. So do not have a great answer for you there. All right, we are on the clock. Our infield is full. Do we want a Jose Siri here, Sedane Rafaela, or do we want to grab a pitcher in Walker Buehler? That's what we're doing. We're taking a Walker Buehler there. And to round off this team, let's grab one more pitcher here. Since he came up earlier, we're going to go with tried and true. He's not tried or true. Did we just miss? Oh. We missed our last pick. We made it this far, and we missed our last pick on drafters. Oh, my gosh. I've failed. It was so close. Who did we get? Or were we done? Was our team done? No, I got Yainer Diaz. Oh, man. We were so close. So close. All right, well, let's not miss these last picks. Apparently, I'm just being compared to curly-haired comedy geniuses this year. All right. Should we just miss every last pick now? Should that be the thing? We just auto-draft the last pick? No. Let's see. Did somebody take him? No. We're going to take Francisco Alvarez here. He is a guy on the list of guys that I've missed out on. Yes. Well, that's a lot more egregious. But, it's just they claim that British is going to be back in the first half. That was the news today. That he would be back in the first half. So we do have 2 more picks here on Underdog. We are looking for an outfielder. there's just keep listing them. White guys with curly hair. All All right, let's take Jack Flaherty here too. Keep on theme there. Fraley season, interesting. Yeah, we could go there if he's down there still. He is. Tommy Pham, another guy who has not signed yet. Jump back here, Berg. Favorite contest, the Dinger. You know, it's the tried and true for me. I just want to win that 100K. Obviously, not going to max it. I don't even think I'm going to get to my 100 drafts that I wanted to from missing time drafting. But you know, that's just for me. That's what it is. The Dinger. That's just like the aspirational one. You know, I want to win that one. It's the biggest prize. Yeah, pretty simple. You know, I still like Underdog the best for drafting on. Yeah, that's the simple answer. Yep, 776. Definitely my favorite build. Really leaned into this year that I am shooting for, that flex spot to be filled by a infielder. So that's why I'm just getting that seventh guy in the infield to try and fill that flex spot each week with an infielder. And dude, I do, 866. I do a little bit more on Draftkings. I've done a couple more there because of the lack of flex spot, and then drafters, back to 776. Oh, now Terrence is bragging here. I missed one pick, and you didn't miss. No, yeah. It does go a little bit faster sometimes, just because it's the 10 person draft. Brian Rocchio, interesting. John Ditcher is going deep on the Cleveland. Does he have anybody from Cleveland? And to put him with Stephen Kwan. Interesting. I have not got there on any draft. It's interesting that Underdog is the last one going. I thought it would have passed the Draftkings draft. Let's see. How do we do here? We are still needing an outfielder. We still need an outfielder. This might be my first Rafaela pick of the year. We kind of have a lot of Boston guys already. Might already be too stacked on Boston. Who do we got hanging out here? Okay, I see somebody that I think I want to target. And we will see if he is still around. He should be. He should still be around. Could take Jose Siri. Just not in love with him. Missed some time from injury last year. Is not really worried about his production because of that. Just, I don't know. It's hard for me to take ancillary pieces of Tampa Bay outside of the Yandy Randy combo, which we did not get. All right, we are here. He is still here. Mitch Haniger. One more year. Let's hope this guy stays healthy. Plays well. Always love Mitch Haniger. Former Brewer. All right. We did it. Well, sort of. We missed one pick. Oh, man. That's going to haunt me. At least for another 5 minutes. All right. Let's check it out. Let's run through our teams. Let's put these on the big screen. Let's start with Underdog. We got a 7-7-6. Gossman, Peralta, Eflin, Obermiller, Bueller, Flaherty. Like this group. A lot of guys that I'm taking right now. Kind of normally if I'm drafting and more in control, I'm going to wait to see if Gaussman falls to, the next pick rather than taking him there. But we did not really have that opportunity. We got our huge Boston stack, Devers, Casas, and Story, Yoshida, Duran. So that's interesting. A little bit more heavy on Boston. Like I like some of those combos, but I haven't had really this overstack. Then we got Machado, Volpe, Hayes, Rizzo, a New York Yankee stack with Judge in there as our anchor. Randy Rosarena, but we got Eloy Jimenez, so I keep buying, and Mitch Haniger, probably going to be a 3-person outfield pretty quick when those guys all get hurt, but that's fine. What do we care? Oh, we got this silly 6-8-6 here on Drafters with our missed Yanner Diaz, who, whatever. That's fine. We got Pablo Lopez, Aaron Nola, Jesus Luzardo, Michael King, Brandon Pfaadt, and Justin Verlander. A little bit different group. Doesn't have a lot of my usual guys. Outfield, Jordan, Randy Rosarena, Brian Reynolds, Riley Green, Eloy, and Jung-Hoo Lee. Just a solid group there. And then, all right, we can go over here to our roster. We got Castillo, Gilbert, Imanaga, Pete Alonso, Corey Seager, Dansby Swanson, Juan Soto, Wyatt Langford, Brandon Nimmo, Riley Green, Ian Happ, Hunter Brown, Sonny Gray, Vinny Pasquantino, Carlos Correa, Senga, Jackson Merrill, Henry Davis, Jack Flaherty, and Francisco Alvarez. So we did it. Almost. One pick. It's disappointing. But hope that my crazy running around, button clicking was enjoyable for at least one of you out there tonight. Appreciate everybody joining me. Look for one more Stacking Dingers episode out this week. And, maybe we'll get another draft stream here on the Sheep Seats. And then, I don't know. We'll see what happens in season. I haven't really made the plan. We'll see what contests and stuff Numi and Hope have cooked up for the dailies. See how soon we get an in-season tournament. But yeah, we'll be back. I don't know with what regularity, but I'll be here talking baseball and drafting, and maybe we'll get some other interviews lined up, other maybe DFS type stuff. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I've not planned that far ahead. We'll just get to opening day, and we'll start enjoying some baseball. So everybody, thanks for joining me, and hopefully your drafts go well. So we try to cram in this volume.